Seatbelt, tug, unfasten and refasten to verify that it unlatches. Check and make sure it's not torn or frayed. I'm going to perform a safe start. I verify the park brake is applied, the transmission is in neutral. Depress the clutch, cover the service brake. I start the engine. My map light and dome light are properly illuminated. I've got my spare fuses. My windshield has no cracks or broken glass and no illegal stickers that will block my view. My right, rear, and left glass have no cracks or broken glass. My left and right mirrors are properly adjusted for me. My steering wheel has no more than 4 inches of play, 2 to either side. My city horn and my air horn work properly. I check my left signal indicator works properly. My right signal indicator works properly. My high beam indicators work and my four-way indicators work. I'm going to check my wipers and the washers, and I know that my wipers have proper tension and good blades because the water is being removed from the windshield. I check my oil pressure is at 20 psi. The operating range is between 20 and 60. My water temperature is at 180 degrees. The operating range is between 180 and 210. My volts are at 14.1. My fuel is full. My air pressure is at 130 psi. The operating range is between 90 and 120. My tachometer is responsive. I'm going to check my heater, defroster, and air conditioner. And my defroster works on low and on high. My heater works on high and on low. And my air conditioner works on low and on high. I check my gear shifter. My splitter works up and down, and the shifter has no damage and is in working order. I have no trash or debris on my floorboard that's going to roll under my pedals. I have my 3 reflective triangles and a minimum of 10 BC fully charged fire extinguisher that's securely mounted. I know it's fully charged because the yellow arrow is in the green. I check my clutch, service brake, and fuel pedal. They have proper tension. My air pressure is at 130 psi, which means I can do my low air pressure test. So I turn the engine off, turn the key back to the on position. I'm going to push in my trailer air supply and my parking brake, and then I hold my brake pedal. I'm going to hold it for 1 minute. My air pressure settles at 110 psi. So I'm going to hold it for 1 minute to verify that the air pressure does not go down more than 4 psi for a combination vehicle, which we have, or 3 psi for a single vehicle. So after 1 minute, my air pressure is still at 110 psi, so it has not gone down. So now I can continue with my low air pressure test. I'll begin fanning the brakes, and between or at or above 60 psi, my low air pressure light and low air pressure buzzer should activate. And at 60 psi, the low air pressure light and the low air pressure buzzer activated. I'll continue fanning the brakes, and between 45 and 20 psi, my park brake and trailer air supply should both pop out. And both the parking brake and the trailer air supply popped out at 25 psi. So now I'll perform a safe start. My park brake is applied, transmission is in neutral. Depress the clutch and cover the service brake and start the engine. I'm going to raise the RPMs to 1500 so that I can build my air pressure back up. Now my air pressure is back up above 100 psi, which means I can do my brake check. I'm going to put the transmission in the lowest forward gear. I'm going to release my parking brake to test my trailer brakes. I slowly release the clutch, feel the tug. My trailer brakes work properly. So now I release the trailer air supply, apply my parking brake, and I'm going to test the parking brake. My parking brake holds. Now I'm going to release the parking brake and pull forward at 5 miles an hour to test my service brakes. And my service brakes are operational. And that concludes the in-cab pre-trip.